China Daily, 1st of February 2023, China prioritizes the China Gulf States Free Trade Agreement. China is searching for any market that may be taken advantage of since her traditional marketing is detaching from her, forcing her to sell everywhere she can. In a phone chat with his Saudi Arabian counterpart, Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, Foreign Minister Qin Gang urged the creation of a China Gulf Free Trade Zone as soon as possible. In a statement issued by the ministry on Monday, Qin emphasized the necessity of strengthening the strategic alliance between China and the 6 nations that made up the Gulf Cooperation Council and proposed that steps be taken to create the China-GCC Free Trade Zone at an early date. Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates are members of the 1981-founded council. According to Xinhua news agency, China has recently been the GCC's largest trading partner, with two-way commerce increasing by 44% in 2021. Free trade agreement negotiations were launched in 2004, the 10th round of talks began in September of the previous year. The 15-member Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership will be the most significant trade agreement in the world, surpassing the FTA if it is successfully implemented, RCEP, in a recent article. Zhang Yingmei, a research fellow at the Institute of West Asian and African Studies of the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, writes. The first China-GCC summit, held in December of last year in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and attended by officials including President Xi Jinping, also called for the early conclusion of discussions. According to Li Xiaoxian, director of the China Arab Research Institute at Ningxia University, both parties have been working diligently to advance the negotiations. Once they are concluded, tariffs will either be reduced or eliminated, significantly impacting the contracting parties' oil and petrochemical products markets. After the free trade agreement is reached, the entire volume of trade between the two countries will increase. In turn, economic and trade links will significantly advance their political relationships. On Sunday, the Saudi press agency said that members of the GCC's Financial and Economic Cooperation Committee and Trade Cooperation Committee reviewed the final report on the technical state of the free trade agreement negotiations. According to Wu Bingbing, director of the Center for Middle Eastern Studies at Peking University, the negotiations' progress depends on strong political ties and mutual trust on a strategic level both between China and the GCC countries as well as inside the GCC members. On Monday, Wopke Hoekstra, the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of the Netherlands, also spoke with Qin. After hearing that the Netherlands had agreed to join the United States in limiting machinery shipments for making semiconductors to China, a phone call was made. According to Qin, Beijing is prepared to jointly promote the stability of the worldwide production chain and supply chain and to ensure an international trade environment featuring openness and order instead of division and chaos. The most notable aspect of China-Netherlands relations is openness and pragmatism. He noted that as China pursues high-quality development and high-level opening up, more chances would be offered for bilateral collaboration. Hoekstra declared that the Netherlands would handle Chinese-related economic and trade issues responsibly. He also said that the Netherlands was prepared to cooperate with China to advance the growth of their open, practical, all-encompassing partnership. We hope that all parties can take an impartial stance, act in their long-term interests and accordance with the idea of a just and fair market, and make judgments on their own, said Mao Ning, a spokeswoman for the Foreign Ministry, on Tuesday. According to Mao, a specific country actively encourages industrial decoupling, intentionally obstructs and hinders Chinese firms, and does not hesitate to injure its friends for its purposes. She also said that efforts to defend against Chinese bullying and hegemonic behavior hurt Chinese companies and the continuity of the world's supply and production networks.